Thailand is a key destination for migrant workers from neighboring countries including Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. Escaping from poverty, war, or even the dream of a better life are just some of the reasons why people migrate. Today there are almost 3 million registered migrant workers in Thailand, with over 40% of them being women. Women migrant workers play an important role in filling major gaps in labor markets. This includes working in jobs such as construction, domestic work, childcare, factories, and hospitality. Despite the important roles they play, many times, migrant women are overlooked and undervalued by society. One of these women migrant workers is May. Originally from Myanmar, she migrated to Thailand for a better life, eventually finding a job as a domestic worker in Bangkok. As a domestic worker, May is in charge of cooking, cleaning, buying groceries, and being the main caretaker for her employer's children. Managing the household means that her employers can focus on chasing their dreams, careers, and goals. The family that she works for is like her own family back home. In Myanmar, May has her own family and children to take care of. Although May sends money back to her family, she often struggles to save enough, since she is required by her employer to pay for her visa and work permit. Is this the way it needs to be, though? Why does her employer not willingly pay for her visa and work permit the way other companies pay for their workers' documentation? As an employer, it is a best practice to pay for the workers' documents. May is one of the most vulnerable migrant workers in Thailand. What makes May so vulnerable? May is the main provider for her family in Myanmar. Sending money back monthly, she is the reason that there is food on the table and that her kids can go to school. May has paid a large sum of money in migration costs to be able to work in Thailand, and she is still paying off that debt. With a low-paying salary, her ability to save is limited. Paying for working documents will increase her debt burdens. Domestic workers often slip through the labor protection safety nets because this sector is not covered under labor protection policies such as minimum wage, working hours, and leave. May does not have access to social protection under Thai laws relating to labor rights, which includes the benefit of Social Security. If May's visa and work permit is not maintained, causing her to lose her legal status, she will be more vulnerable to exploitation and trafficking. She will also be at risk of being arrested, detained, and deported. The ability to work legally in Thailand through a visa and work permit is the possible difference between freedom and imprisonment, safety and exploitation, life and death for May, her family, and her children. As a caring and responsible employer, it is your responsibility to pay for your domestic workers' visa and work permit. Doing the right thing can protect your domestic worker from exploitation and trafficking. With all the trust a domestic worker is given to take care of your home and your children, what can you do to help them have the best life possible?